Thou shalt become not just the best coach, but the best known coach. Hey, Uriel Kane, founder of Healthpreneur, and this is the sixth commandment of a healthpreneur coach. Thou shalt become not just the best coach, but the best known coach. There's a lot of amazing experts, and I remember when I was at university, one of my professors, he was teaching 4 of my classes, 4 of them. He was an assistant professor. And I remember seeing him in his office one day, and his office consisted of a desk that was separated by one of those cubicle dividers. And I'm thinking to myself, here's a guy who is just so good at what he does, and his quarters are in the corner of the sport medicine lab divided by some type of sectional divider. I'm thinking to myself, how is this even possible? Listen, we both know a lot of amazing health and fitness experts who are great at what they do, but no one knows about them, or they're struggling in their business. And that's because the world doesn't necessarily reward people who are the best at what they do, but the people who are the best known at what they do. If we think of McDonald's doesn't make the best hamburgers, right? But everyone knows McDonald's. We think about Coca-Cola. It's not necessarily the best beverage to be drinking, but it's one of the best known beverages to be drinking. For the past 100 years, we've seen ads for Coke, and it's top of mind for us all the time. So the key here is, if you want your business to grow, if you want to attract clients, part of the process is not just becoming really good at what you do, but being really good at getting attention and being visible to your perfect clients. Because if no one knows who you are, then they can't work with you. Does that make sense? I think it's pretty obvious, right? And the consequence, like if you can't get visible in front of your audience, the challenge with that is that, well, you're not gonna be able to get clients. You're not gonna be able to make enough money to really sustain the growth you wanna sustain and live the life you wanna live. But the challenge nowadays is that when we look at the social media world, which is, again, we'll agree, is where the eyeballs are, Instagram, Facebook, YouTube, etc., even Google, the challenge is that to get visible attention organically, it's tougher than ever. It's tougher than ever. Facebook has told us less than 2% of your followers are going to see your posts, right? Facebook owns Instagram, and Instagram is going to go that way as well. They've both told us that in order to play, you've got to pay. Google has continually made algorithm changes so that organic content on your blog or in a YouTube video is not even being seen by anyone unless you already have an authoritative, massive platform. So the challenge is, how do you share your message in a way to be visible? Well, you've got 2 ways to do this. Number 1 is you just volume your way to the top, and you put out so much volume of content that it's almost like it's tough to ignore you, for instance, on social media. But again, that requires a huge amount of your time. And there's only so much of that you can do before you eventually burn out, right? The second way to do it is you get the right plan that makes sense. You strategically think about, okay, what's the message I want to get out there? How do I amplify my message without me efforting my way to doing so? And that's why I'm a huge fan of advertising, right? Like these commandment videos we run as sponsored ads because we want this video to be seen by more and more people. So that is one way you can be visible to your audience, is just putting a consistent message in front of them consistently over and over and over again, because you have to remember that the best product doesn't win. The best known product does. The best coach doesn't win. The best known coach does. Now, the best known coach doesn't necessarily always have to be the best coach. And we know far too many coaches and shady products and snake oil salesmen out there who are very well known, who are in our news feeds, on our TVs all the time, but are they delivering an amazing result or experience for their clients? Sometimes maybe, sometimes yes, but a lot of times no. A lot of people we speak with have been jaded and just really frustrated by really bad experiences where they've invested $7,000, $8,000, $9,000, $10,000 and it was a complete loss for them. And that really upsets me because the work we do is profoundly amazing with our clients. And I'm willing to bet that you do as well. So I want you to be the best coach you can be, because you have to be able to create great results for your clients. But at the same time, I want you to think about becoming the best known coach, because if no one knows who you are, you're not going to be able to grow. You're not going to be able to get the clients you want to get. But if you can crack this code, then really the world is your oyster. And if you want help with this, we can certainly help you with that if you like. For starters, we actually have 9 other commandments. If you would like access to those other 9 Healthpreneur Coach commandments, along with a couple of free tools and resources to help you get more clients, to become more visible, to garner more attention, then I'd love to hook you up with those for free. It's my gift for you for watching this. And our mission is really to help 1 billion people on the planet. So we want to help other health entrepreneurs just like you grow your businesses so that collectively we can reach more people. So if you'd like those free resources, the 9 other commandment videos, and those couple of tools and resources to help you get more clients and become more well-known, then there should be a link around this video. Click on it, it'll take you over there, and you'll have free access to that. And in the meantime, I hope you've enjoyed this video. I hope it's really found you well, and if it has, I'd love for you to tag a friend or a colleague in our space who needs to hear this message. Remember, visibility leads to victory. Obscurity will lead to not a lot.